So here we are, in that I'm 2 days late because work is a bitch. The first Power Rangers trailer is here, and I am super excited. I've watched the trailer maybe 10 times now. You know what? Watching this trailer, I think I've truly realized how hard it is to cut these trailers these days. Because the thing is that we learn everything about a movie beforehand. Thanks to the internet, we now see everything months in advance before it's ready, and we get like plot synopsises, and we hear about all the production troubles and background troubles. A lot of people are going like, this movie has 6 writers, it's not going to do good. Well, a lot of movies actually have multiple screenwriters and stuff take shots and drafts at the script. Just because the Lionsgate decided to acknowledge this time isn't really a change of anything. So what I'm saying is that it's hard to make a good trailer nowadays, and we see a lot of good movies have bad trailers. We'll see a lot of bad movies have good trailers. So I'm really okay with that going into this, because I've sort of just learned to accept this is the world we live in, where it's really hard to tell when it's the right time to get excited. Having said that, however, I still got really excited watching this trailer. I actually think this is a really good one. Okay, at the very least, it's better than the first Ghostbusters trailer, which was the last, really kind of divisive, everyone's on one side or the other movie, and that trailer nobody liked. This trailer, I'm glad to be seeing it getting a lot of middling response. A lot of people are saying that if this is the response the trailer's getting, with people not really being in the majority of either positive or negative, that's not a good sign for a movie. I think most people are still in a state with this film where they're willing to save judgment for the actual movie, unless you're someone who's like, it's not the same as my childhood. Just shut up, go away. But let's talk about what's in this trailer. So the first thing I like is the trailer very quickly establishes this isn't the 90s series, and it shouldn't be. That was a fun, campy TV show. I got a lot of respect for it, but you need to modernize this stuff for the age, especially if you want to bring the franchise into the modern-day film age. And I think this trailer does it nicely. I like the song in it. The film actually visually looks very good. I like the fact that we get a sense that this time the Rangers have more personality. In the original Mighty Morphin, let's all be real here, they didn't really have personalities. They had your one trait, and that trait was just kind of went there. Now, the thing is, what made it work, though, was that the actors were allowed to bring a lot of their own personal charm and charisma in this. Now, I did not see that in this trailer, because it's only 2 minutes long. And first up, they say it's a teaser trailer, and when I saw it's 2 minutes, I'm like, that's not a teaser trailer. But they figured out a way to keep it a tease. Focus a lot on the characters, the things we aren't that crazy about, but give us an idea what they're like, and then save the cool stuff for the next one. We get a little glimpse of it, but I thought it was still done well. People are getting a Chronicle vibe from this trailer, and I think that, or I don't know, like a Twilight vibe. I just didn't even want to say that. But it's important to remember that those trailers tried to see somewhat cryptic. They didn't want you to know everything at first. They tried to keep everything a mystery, which is a good angle to go for this. You need to reinvent this for a new generation, as well as bring in the people who think it's stupid. So I think going for this more like teen kind of mystery science fiction story is a good direction to take. It's very relatable. It's very straightforward. A lot of people are citing how that in the production notes they've actually said Breakfast Club and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films was a big influence. A lot of people are also like, why don't they say Power Rangers is a big influence? Well, it's good to draw inspiration from other sources and then mold it with what you have in front of you. Power Rangers is a very flexible concept. There's a lot of room for that. And I like that we got a sense that in this trailer. A lot of people are complaining it looks dark. It doesn't look dark. It looks like a bright, fun film. I love a lot of Billy's dialogue. I love the one joke from Trini about sneaking. I like that they put comedy in it right away, give you kind of this fun atmosphere towards it. I also like the fact that we see a little bit how the bonds are grown. I like seeing Jason defend Billy from the bully. I like that kind of stuff because, again, we're getting an idea for who our people are right away. I get much more of a sense of who Jason is as a character in this trailer than I ever got from anyone in the Ghostbusters trailer. I think this trailer really was done with some smart influence to it. And I like the way this movie looks. I know I already said that, but a lot of people are comparing it to a Michael Bay film. Michael Bay films don't look bad. It's just the fact that he throws so much crap into it, you just lose interest. But what we saw, this movie looks neat. And as for them morphing at the end, the CGI actually looked really good. When I brought up in my last Power Rangers video that this is going to be a $120 million movie, I actually tensed up for a bit because the problem is when this was a $35 million movie, I'm like, okay, if it doesn't make too much money, it's fine. But at $120 million, this thing carries a lot of risk, especially with Ghost in the Shell opening a week later and Kong Skull Island being about 2 weeks before. This is going to be a very tough time for this movie. But if it can do a good job and do enough business, it'll work out, and it looks neat. When we saw them morph at the end there, it looked actually pretty cool. I now understand why going for this weird sort of alien liquid metallic suit makes sense, because it looked neat. And when they did more, I got really excited, and when it stopped, I was like, I want to see more. And that is the job of a trailer. It is to make you want to see more, especially the teaser trailer, whose job is to barely even tell you anything, just give you this very basic general idea. And I'm seeing a lot of people complain about the fact that it looks very basic in general, but that's the goal. So I think this is a really good trailer, but if you think different, let me know in the comment section below. Give me your thoughts on this trailer, if you're still excited for this movie, and as always, click to like and click subscribe so we can get that next trailer. Oh, and I forgot 2 other things. Thing one, a lot of people are bringing up that they hate Kimberly already because they potentially spoiled what will be her character arc where she cuts her hair, and that probably symbolizing her not wanting to be part of the cool crowd. If you have a problem with that, then you're an idiot. And also, 2, Elizabeth Banks showing Rita Repulsa off in that one creepy scene where she's like, I've killed ranges before, and showing that she's going to be a fun, over-the-top, but still seems somewhat scary and threatening villain. Love it.